There it goes. Don't need to be that close. I wonder if that gain is too high. I'd have to get my earbuds. I just took a shower though, so I kind of don't want to. On earbuds. Yeah, hang on. I might actually do it. I want to see if the gain is too high. Let's see what this sounds like. That seems perfectly fine. Let's move away from this artwork now, I guess. Unduplicate it. Start fresh. Okay, well, this is stuff I want to talk about in this stream. Use this image right here. Copy. Paste. Be one of the things we talk about today. Usually I'm to talk about things for like 2026. Things to look forward to. What else? I already talked about like the Steam Machine and stuff the last stream. What some other things? Deltarune. Did I talk about Deltarune last stream? I'm not sure if I did. I'll talk about it again this stream. We've got GTA 6 coming this year, and that is going to be something to talk about. Image is tiny. Yeah. This is a tiny image. You will have to do. Could also talk about the Game Awards that happened recently. Well, I didn't really watch the stream too much. Like, people are talking big stuff about it. Uh, who all was the nominees? Yeah, Silk Song, Death Stranding, uh, Donkey Kong, The Obscura, Kingdom Come Deliverance. Yeah, it's got Split Fiction in there. I think that's interesting that that's in there. But I think it got swapped out at some point. December 11th. December 12th. Looks like Hades 2 got gobbled up by Split Fiction. There's a lot of different things here. Okay, what else? I guess I could add. I could talk about games I've been playing recently. And I could talk about Hollow Knight. I don't know if I talked about Hollow Knight last stream or not. I could probably talk about it this stream. What else? We can talk about Half-Life 3, I guess. Oh boy, were people excited for Half-Life 3 at the Game Awards. I wonder if I can find any of the memes just scrolling through Google. No. Doesn't seem like it. Guess something here. Uh, this is this, I guess. What else? What else? What else? I'm talking about games. We could talk about Iron Man because I do plan on seeing that when that comes out. Iron Man movie. Oswald Cinema. Is this what? I'm not sure if that's the official. That image looks like it's pretty small. I think this might be it. What is this? God, is that also small? It is. Google lied to me. This image is tiny. Google says it's 1,000 by 1,000. What do you mean? Whatever. Will do. Scale it down though. Fit in with everything else. Because also, when I'm on the topic of movies, I'm going to bring up, talk about books. Also, the Housemaid movie. I'm not sure we'll show the book. That's the first one. So I haven't finished The Hunger Games, but that is another book that I am reading. Actually, I did finish The Hunger Games. What am I saying? I finished the first book and I'm on the second one. Peter? Yeah, this image here has all three. Which I might listen to that whole series. Pretty good book series. $17 in, and it's just me dragging shit from Google. Do I have enough shit to talk about? All this shit here. Let me look through my Steam Deck library of games. I played it recently. Yeah, Cult of the Lamb. That is another thing that's coming in January, the new Woolhaven update. What else I got here? Outlast. Although we really don't know what to expect from Outlast Trials. They don't really have anything big announced in the big 2026. Ooh. Fallout show. That's another thing to talk about. That reminds me. Season 2. When does it come out? Does it say? Is it out now? Ooh. Is it? December 17th. So that came out already? Shit. The next one comes out on December 24th. I wonder if that's going to come out in time for 2026. I guess I'll talk about it now since I'm talking about other stuff here in December. The Fallout show. I'm gonna look in here. Let me Google things coming out in 2026. See what we have. We got some Marvel shits. Looks like a bunch of Disney stuff. The biggest movies dropping in 2026. Scary Movie 6. Shrek 5. That would be interesting to see. That's probably like the only really movie that I think I'd want to see in 2026 beside like Iron Lung. Which I'm going to be seeing that real fucking early in 2026. I don't think there's anything here particularly. Hunger Games Sunrise Reaping. What? Okay, let's Google AI right there. I'm pretty sure I'll probably think of things. Oh, actually, on the topic of books, I guess I could probably talk about Ready Player One. finished. There's ruckuses happening outside my room. I feel like this stuff can be separated. I like things that like this is more like a me thing I want to talk about. Yes, that kind of lies somewhere in the middle. Okay. So, going through the first half, I guess. Books. So, started listening to some more books as of recently. Um, my sister's kind of like gotten me into like a few different books. Can't remember the first one, first two she had me read. But one series of books she got me into was this one called like The Housemaid, which also has a movie adaptation, which I'm actually going to plan on seeing sometime after the stream. And just to see how accurate the film is to the book. So that's something that's going to be happening that I'm going to be doing after stream is going to go see that movie. Me, her, and like some of her friends going to go see that movie. There's like 3 books in this series, like 3 or 4. One of them is kind of like a middle book. I think it was like kind of like a prequel to like the 3rd book. That's kind of weird, but I think it's like 3 books and like 1 small book, basically. And I guess like not to get into too much spoiler territory, but the book is mainly about like this girl, New Yorker kind of accent girl who gets a job as a housemaid, and like the person who hires her and like the wife like starts acting all like weird and shit and starts intentionally causing like a mess. It's like, clean it up. What is this mess you've made? What have you made me done? It's wild. It's a pretty wild book if you like don't know what's going on. And I don't want to spoil it on stream. I would just go recommend that you either listen to the audiobook for free. You can get it on this app called like Libby. I don't know if I can find it. It'll be 2 B's. Yeah. There's an app you can download on your phone and listen to like the audiobook on your own time, and also listen to other audiobooks and stuff for like free, which is like pretty cool. You just have to like select your local library, and you also need like a library account and shit. And you get like free audiobooks to like kind of rent for free um, whatnot. Pretty neat stuff. I usually listen to audiobooks um, when I'm just like standing around at work. Yeah, I'm on my feet all day doing like fucking dishes and stuff. So having like an audiobook to like listen to is like a nice thing to listen to engage the mind while I'm doing monotonous shit all day. You know, uh, Hunger Games series. I've listened to the first book, and I'm also part way through the second book. Um, so far, it's pretty good. Uh, I'm enjoying this series so far as it is. Uh, Unlike 50 Shades of Grey, there's another book that I started listening to. It's kind of, I'm gonna talk about it. I don't know if I can find. This fucking book right here. I fucking started listening to this shit. This shit is honestly just kind of boring more than anything. I don't even find like the Gex or not the Gex, but like the you know what type of book this is. You know those parts. I don't even find those parts very particularly entertaining. Some of the dialogue is kind of cringe. God, I could go into it, but I don't know if I can because like YouTube and shit. Oof. Ready Player One and Ready Player Two are also a couple of books that I've read. I don't know if I should go into the actual plot. I feel like most people kind of know the plot of Hunger Games. Um, but like, should I go into it? I guess I'll go into it. So like in the first book, um, most people know like the concept of the first book. A bunch of people from like two people, one boy, one girl from like a bunch of districts get like grouped together to compete in like a death game, basically like a battle royale of the sorts. There's like battle royales before battle royales were a thing. This is where fucking Minecraft Hunger Games got their inspiration from. Um, and another thing that most people don't really probably think about is also like the subplot of like the two uh, main characters from like the same district, where they have to like keep up this sort of facade that they're like a couple. Um, Although the girl, like the actual girl, like main character, only really sees it as a facade, and she just kind of assumes that the guy sees it as a facade, when she doesn't. This is really sad by the end. This is an ending when he finds out. It's like you only dated me just for show. What the fuck? And then the second book takes place like after that. Um, and by the way the story is going in the second book, it seems like they're getting ready to be thrown into like another Hunger Games because the fucking Snow was pissed because like she like tried to like kill themselves. It's like if we can't win together, we'll just kill ourselves because fuck you guys. That was in like the first book. They tried to kill themselves in the first book. Shits. And they were pissed at it. And then they were fucking pissed at them for that. And the second book, dealing with like the aftermath of that. The second book is where I'm at right now, and I'm probably going to be listening to the third one sometime in the big 2026, most likely. Yes.
I found my stocking holders.
Nice. Did you want to get rid of the command strips?
I mean, it doesn't matter. But I'm just like simpleton.
Alright.
I just wanted to share that.
Alright. Where was I? Books. With my sister, by the way. You want to be... My cat wants to be let out. Release the baby. We also got Ready Player 1, Ready Player 2, series of the sorts, sort of pair of books. So, in Ready Player 1, it's like if the internet and VR chat kind of got mixed into one, and like if VR chat was like the way you like access like the internet, this is basically kind of what the book is about. It's a place called like the Oasis, where like people put on their VR headsets and they go into this game that they use to interface with like literally everything, where people like do their jobs remotely, do other kinds of...
No face, no case.
Is she gonna keep doing that? She's gonna keep busting in. You can tell her to do that. Oh, fuck, where was I? So yeah, Ready Player One, and then you got like this big evil tech company that like wants to take over uh, the Oasis, internet space and shit. Um, and they stop him. There's a lot of cool moments in this book. Um, the main character gets doxxed by the big evil company, and has his fucking house blown up. Just fucking insane. It's absolutely nuts. Um, and that's like one thing they did carry out into the movie, um, at least somewhat accurately. Um, although I feel like I'm not gonna talk too much about the movie. I'll just talk about the books. But yeah, the books. First book was pretty good. The second book carries on after like they defeat the big evil. Actually, I didn't talk about the actual like objective. So there's like this kind of like Easter egg hunt, of the sorts. It's basically what it is. It's an Easter egg hunt where they have to look for like clues. They have to look for keys to open up gates. There's 3 keys and 3 gates. And they have to like follow like a string of clues, all of which was like set up by like the developer of the Oasis, like the founder and shit. Um, and once they do this, it they gain full access to the Oasis, along with the developer's mansion and all of his millions of dollars. Who's also dead, by the way. I guess that's like one thing I should have mentioned. He set this like all up to happen like after his death, like the whole Easter egg hunt and shit. Um, and once they like complete it, um, I think there's like three people in the book who like share it in the end. Um, one person ends up dying. There's originally 5. Actually, no, I think it might be 4. I think there's 4 people Because it starts with 5 and then it ends with 4. Because one of them ends up dying. Which is one thing that didn't happen in the fucking movie. God, I could do a whole ass video talking about the comparisons between the book and the movie. That's another time. That's another time. So Ready Player 2 continues off after like the kids, they kind of become adults by the end of the first book. Um, so like after like the like continued, after like the internet save from the big evil tech company, which ends up getting hostile takeover by like the main characters and shit, and basically dissolved. And like the one guy who was like trying to like hunt them down furiously, and also blew up the main character's house. Eventually went to jail, rightfully so. And they also discover a new experimental technology that was made by the developer of the Oasis, but was never fully released, which allowed people to like um, kind of like directly connect their brains into the Oasis and basically like be in the Oasis in like a more real way. Like their like brain sensors, like they can actually feel. In the first book, it's like putting out a VR headset and like having controllers. Like everything in book one is stuff we have now with like VR headsets and controllers and stuff, and, like treadmills and like haptic suits that like make you feel the pain or whatever. But Ready Player 2 is where it gets purely science fictional because you directly plug your brain straight into the game, and like you could feel, touch, eat, whatever activity you could probably think of, and you do that in the Oasis. And they talk about that shit, and yeah, you basically like plug your brain straight into there, and you can also like record certain memories that you have in real life, and then share them with other people, and then they can experience those memories that you have, um, and whatnot. Um, but then eventually, uh, an artificial intelligence that that like the developer made of himself in like the game to like be there for like in the first book, this AI like first appears. He like announces the shits, and he also is there for like the main character when he finally gets to the goal, and he like passes him the key and the cloak or whatever, basically handing him the rights to the Oasis and whatnot, and also essentially giving him creative mode, basically. That's what the cloak does. The cloak gives you basically creative mode. Um, and like admin privileges. Uh, and in Ready Player 2, that AI that like gives him the shit in the first book, turns evil and then takes the shits back, um, and puts um, the people on like a basically a new whole ass Easter egg hunt, which was created by the developer before he died in the first place. That like the AI made, the AI didn't make. It was yeah. So the AI like goes evil, and like and they have to like find all of these like gems. There's like 7 of them. There's like 7 gems that they have to find, which fucking sounds like this sounds like fucking chaos crystals or some shit. But they have to find these gems, which are all supposed to like make someone whole. Um, they're essentially like gathering parts of a person to try and like put them back together. And they eventually find out that all of these parts um, basically awake an AI version created of another developer who also worked on the game that like the main developer had a crush on, but like that developer had a marriage with another. They were like married to another developer who was also the developer's best friend. I'm probably not doing a good job describing this being so vague. Maybe I'll do like an actual video on this. Yeah, these are crazy books that I would just recommend reading for yourself. I described a lot of it, but like they're pretty good books. The movie sucks, but you should definitely listen to the book. You know, you can get on Libby and shit. Odd. 6:46. Talk about the big game awards, I guess. Okay, so not much to talk about. Like, there's a few things to talk about, I guess. Yeah, like fucking Half-Life 3 here. A lot of people expected Half-Life 3 to be announced at the Game Awards, which a part of me, not gonna lie, maybe thought I was like, maybe it'll happen, but like, I kind of doubted that would happen. Like, Valve is definitely going to release something with their new hardware lineup that I talked about last stream. Like, I think I have it over here. Yeah. This isn't the exact image that I brought up, but this is maybe a part of it. Like, something is going to release for this. Whether if it's going to be the use pencil tool. Whether if it's going to be like the Steam machine, like Half-Life 3 for like the Steam machine or whatnot. But like, I don't know. I like kind of doubt it. How do I deselect? Control D. Yeah. So yeah, Half-Life 3 could be like a potential thing that they release for like the Steam machine, or they could potentially release something for the Steam frame, which they do already have. Half-Life Alyx, which I feel like that would probably work with the Steam frame. I imagine pretty smoothly, since it has like the same touch haptic controls that the HTC had. So they're probably going to be releasing something for the Steam machine itself. Although I'm not guaranteed that it would necessarily be a Half-Life game. Like, it could really be anything. It could be a Half-Life game. It could be a Portal game. It could be a new Team Fortress game. It could be it could be a Left 4 Dead game. It could be a whole new game entirely. There's just no telling. And I think setting hopes up for a specific game in particular is a setup to disappointment. Like, it is still a possibility. It's a not zero possibility. Like, there's going to be something coming out with the hardware lineup. We just don't know what it's going to be. Um, yeah. So, expecting something. Don't know what, but there will be something with the lineup. It might be Half-Life 3, or it may not. We won't know till then. A lot of people were expecting that at the Game Awards. There was like memes and stuff all about it. And then like they didn't announce it. And it's like, oh, despair and shit. Another thing people were upset over with the Game Awards was this one game in particular that swept most of the awards, except for Hollow Knight, which won, I believe, one award. I didn't watch the game show myself, but this is like what I've heard. Clair Obscura Expedition 33 was a game that like won, I think, Game of the Year, along with like a shit ton of awards from a bunch of other categories, which I and like most people probably agree that like games probably shouldn't be doing that. Shouldn't be able to like win so many awards. Like it should leave like room for other games at a chance of getting like awards and shit like that. Like, I don't know, maybe like disqualifying from like multiple categories and stuff or something. That's something. Like, don't give all the awards to fucking just one game. Yeah. I haven't played Expedition 33. A lot of people are also upset at that game, saying it's like a fucking industry plant or whatever. I've heard that the developers were like ex Ubisoft employees, like Ubisoft employees that like left Ubisoft, made their own game studio, and then eventually created Expedition 33, which, you know, as much of as much of a Ubisoft fanboy as I feel like I am, I do play like a lot of Ubisoft games like Far Cry, Assassin's Creed, and whatnot. But I think it's good for them to like break off from Ubisoft and be able to like make their own thing. Although I don't think Expedition 33 is the type of game that I would personally want to play. Although who knows? Maybe if it goes on a heavy discount. It is pretty pricey on Steam, I feel like. If it goes on a hefty discount, then, like, I might consider it, who knows. But I don't know. I guess I should probably, like, actually look up gameplay. I didn't really look too much into Expedition 33. Maybe I should. Keep it something. Mm. I ain't got nobody in chat. There's nobody in chat. These are pretty different things. I don't know. It was about Hollow Knight here. This is not really too much to say. This is a game that I've been playing recently. I had a friend a long time ago bug me into playing it, and I just never ended up playing it. It was only recently, after I started getting into like the Steam Deck, and then after like Hollow Knight like released, and a lot of people started commending that game for being so cheap. Silksong for being as cheap as it is, being only $20. I'm like, oh, that's a pretty fair price. Look, before I get that though, let me check out the other game, like the first game they did, because like, you know, I want to like play the first game first, and then play the second game afterwards. Even this game is like $15, and if you play on the Steam Deck, I definitely recommend this game. It is pretty neat, it's pretty fun. I'd have to set up, personally, a little bit of a macro setup, because there's this like maneuver where you have to like hit downwards to like move in certain areas, and it's like kind of tricky. So I had to do like a bit of a macro with the the Steam Deck to like do that. But it is a fun game, and I find it a bit of a blast to play on the Steam Deck. It is like $15, and you could probably pick it up on sale. I think I picked it up on sale, but I would buy it full price, honestly. Maybe them some, and maybe then some. This is a pretty good game. I would recommend trying it. And if I do end up finishing it, I haven't finished this game. The game is as long as balls, by the way. Let me tell you, you can get your money's worth out of this game, because I've been playing this game for hours, and I've still yet to finish it. And I've also been playing like another game, so I've been distracted from this game, honestly. Um, Started playing fucking Neon White, which has consumed my free time. Yeah. Hollow Knight is a good game. Pretty cheap. You should buy it. It's worth your money, especially if you play on the Steam Deck. Fallout TV show. Isn't too much to say. I watched the first season. I liked it. The only Fallout games that I've played in the series is Fallout 4, New Vegas, and 76. Which, man, the Fallout community is it's kind of crazy. Oh. I'd say there used to be a hostility between the different games, like between Fallout 1 and 2, and then 3 in New Vegas. And even then, I think there's people who like them like this is all over the place. So, like, there's a lot of people who like may like one or two particular Fallout games, and they like just don't like other Fallout games. There are people who like those games or whatever. But I'd say it's become a little bit less of that. Some people, still have their preferences in Fallout games, but there's like less hostility, I feel like, towards other people, although I don't really interact with the community that much. I used to watch Fallout videos, but not as much. Yeah. Played 4. I've played a little bit of New Vegas, but I've yet to actually finish New Vegas. It is, I'm gonna have to do one of these days. Sometimes I'll just like pick up New Vegas randomly, fuck around for a bit, and then stop. It's like a 2-week Minecraft phase. It's just like I pick up fucking New Vegas for like a day or two, and then I like stop playing. So I'm bored. But maybe one of these days I'll pick up New Vegas and then actually finish it. I have it on my Steam Deck, which I feel like New Vegas would be a really nice game to play on the Steam Deck. And one thing that I would love to see Bethesda do with Fallout New Vegas is give it like a remaster or something. I'm talking less about the show, which I have right here. Just talking more about the games. Which, I guess there's more to say about the games than the show. I mean, like, the show is good, and most people can agree that the show is good. Some I'd say very few people have grievance with the show. Uh, People like fucking calling season 1 like woke or some shit. Fucking some nonsense or whatever. But I think the majority of the fan base liked the show. They like season 1, and season 2 is going to be interesting to see because season 2 takes place during or at New Vegas. Or like, it's going to be taking place like after New Vegas. So it'll be fun to see where the show takes it. What things get confirmed? What all becomes canon and whatnot? I guess that's all I want to talk about relevance. There's more Fallout stuff I can talk about. I could talk about 4 and 76, but I'm not sure if I want to do that. Talk about New Vegas. I feel like New Vegas is like the main thing. It's like that's what this season's going to be about. Which it's not coming out in the Big 26. It's coming out right now, actually, in this December. There's already 1 episode out right now. I don't know if all the episodes are going to be out by 2026, but it might be. Yeah, maybe something. Iron Lung. Me and my big sister, who is the person who just burst into my room like twice this stream. I'm going to see a lot of movies. Movies that I've seen this year. Did I see the Minecraft movie this year? I think I saw the Minecraft movie. I don't know if it was this year or last year. But like, me and my sister and my nephew, like, we went to like go see it. Yeah, we went to go see that. I don't know if I saw any other movies. We did see the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 movie just recently. Me, my sister, and my nephew went to go see that. And now we're going to go there to see the Housemaid movie. And after that, sometime in January 30th, I would like to go see Iron Lung, which is a film by Markiplier. This is actually the tagline. Yeah. I've been following Mark's podcast, particularly Distractable. I haven't been listening to, what's it called? My favorite sports team in a fat minute. But yeah, I've heard this man talk about this movie for just ages. Just ages. I was like, man, when is this movie gonna come out? Is it gonna come out? Am I gonna be alive when this movie comes out? It feels like it just talks about it more than anything. Like it's always just like this something thing. There's like, oh, he's talking about the Iron Lung movie. There's been a lot of things. I think he went to the hospital at one point because he got like blood in his eyes from shooting or some shit. So he had to go to the hospital at one point. And they talked about that on this podcast. It's just something that, like, I've heard him talk about like a lot. He talks about it. It gets brought up. It's like, hey, you're still working on the movies. Like, oh. So yeah, it'll be interesting to finally see what it all comes to. My sister isn't probably going to be very interested. I don't know if my nephew would want to see this movie. Neither of them are really into like Markiplier or Iron Lung in particular. So it's gonna be more of a me type movie to go and watch. It'll be fun to see. Water bottle out. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go refill my water bottle. Brushing up against there. I have returned. Ba ba ba. All right. Um. Mm. Digital Circus. Anyway. Episode 7. I'm not gonna talk about the show itself. But anyway, episode 7 released, earlier this year. And, I'm excited to see 8 and 9 release this 2026, the big 2026. I think I could talk about episode 7. This is crazy. I mean, I could have my predictions, I guess. I'm gonna predict that they don't escape the circus. Except for Jackson in particular. He seemed like he didn't want to leave. He's gonna be the only one who leaves. Imagine that. It'd be funny. This is the only one who leaves the circus. He's gone forever. Mm. Episode 7 was like a real shake-up. Like, they really just... Like, they just took a bunch of, like, people's, like, a bunch of theories that, like, the community has about the show and just, like, shook it around and, like, spat in your faces. And they also talk, in the end of episode 7, they, like, confront Kane about, like, the fact that, you know, he's been able to, like, manipulate their minds and shits. Yeah. Big thing to look forward in the year 2026. Another thing to look forward to in the big 2026 is Deltarune. Potentially a new chapter sometime, hopefully. Hopes and prayers. You know, who knows? Maybe not. Hopefully. Another thing releasing, I believe, sometime in January is a new Woolhaven update for Cult of the Land. This is another game. I've played this game both on my computer and I also played it on my Steam Deck. This is a good game to play if, like, on a controller and stuff. It's another game I'd recommend. But yeah, it's a big update. It's gonna expand your like base that you can build on, add more stuff to it. There's gonna be like a whole weather system apparently, where like there's gonna be snow, and you have to deal with the snow. Uh, and you also have these fucking, what do you call them? They're not deer. They're like these animals that you like raise and like farm tend to and shit for like meat and wool and whatnot. It'd be interesting to see. There's also like some more quests. I believe it's like a whole ass actual game expansion. It'll be like they've done a few DLCs for Cult of the Land, but this is gonna be like the biggest one that they're gonna have yet. It's gonna be a huge expansion. Man, this 2026 part really did not have like a whole lot to talk about. I'm running out of shit to talk about. Oh no. Oh no. I didn't talk about streaming points, I guess. I don't know. I already have my list planned out. Boy. So yeah, Woolhaven. GTA 6. There's been a lot of trailers and shit I've come out. I've not. Yeah, let me see here. Box. A trailer one, I guess. Actually, can I play this? Is it copyright? I don't think I can. Pretty sure that's probably like copyright and shit. Like the music and whatnot. But yeah. My predictions, I guess, for GTA 6. I mean, I'm not going to be able to play it in big 2026 because if Rockstar's still committed to their, like, 1 year, fucking PC gamers get GTA 6 1 year after release, I'm not going to be seeing this game until 2027 or even 2028 if they decide to delay it again. This would be painful. I basically have no hopes. Even when it does come out, it's gonna probably be expensive as balls. So, you know, I'm probably gonna be old as shit when I end up playing this game. Um, and also personally, like, I don't know. I feel like there's a chance that this game might flop on release. But like a lot of people, it's like there's no possible reason. Although who knows? Like maybe, Rockstar is actually like, trying to like polish shit out. They don't want to like rush the shits or whatever. I guess the only thing that like makes me pull back from saying like the shit might turn out rushed is that Red Dead Redemption came out and it was good, and that got good reception. Um, I don't think that game had any issues when it came out, so Rockstar might be able to actually like deliver on this one. Um, it's honestly, I feel like it's 50-50. It could really go either way with this game. It's just no thing. Like, it could turn out to be a flop, or it could really like turn out to actually be like the game of the year or whatever when it comes out. Whenever it comes out, it'll probably be game of the year of that year. When it comes out, if that's in 2026. You know, who knows? Yeah, I think that's out of. I think I'm out of things to talk about. God, what do I do? Hmm. I guess I'd probably like play something. I guess. What do I not have on the list? I could play. I'd probably play. Can I play Neon White? Okay. Ooh, oops. Oopsie. Oh, am I live? I think I am. Yeah, I think I am. I'm gonna have to turn on my game volume because I'm still not putting on my earbuds. What have you seen? Is that the same one I use? Game. Gameless. Gameless. Oh, that's connecting to my Steam Deck. I'm going to have to make it forget. Shit. Bluetooth settings. Oh, shit. That's not what I meant to do. Okay, there we go. Does it actually connect to my earbuds? No, it didn't. Alright. Ooh. This is weird to play. I am so used to playing this with Steam Deck. Oh. I'm just used to looking down and looking at it. I don't want the Steam overlay. What are you doing? Okay. I wasn't gonna play. It actually feels kind of cursed playing like this. I don't know why. But like I'm used to just like playing this shit on my Steam Deck. I'm not used to. That's mouse sensitivity. kind of. Gotta lock the fucking. Ooh, up we go, baby. Pew, 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 pew. Wow. Goof that shit up.
Okay, let's keep it going.
That's what it is. I'm gonna find a gift. Oh, it's right in there. How do I get in there? The vent. I have to vent. I gotta be sus. Oh, the vent's right there. I goof. I don't even really need to kill you now. I can just. Mm. I mean, actually, you know what? Oh. There we go. Tattletale TM toy. Alright. Speedrun this one more time for the homie DJ Screw. Let loose. And I fucked it up. Neat. Awesome. I didn't pick it up. time do I have to beat? 52. That was pretty close. I just... No. Not feeling that one. Not feeling the vibe.
Another one down.
Is that... I didn't realize that before, but this is a cat. I think that's Mikey. I want to pay attention to closely the trophies in this game. Or the medals. Oh. Oh, I fucked up. Get my hands sweaty. Did I get the gift in the last level? I'm not sure if I did. I missed a lot of gifts. This mission so far. Oh. was death of the instant variety. I feel like I could definitely make it onto that building somehow. Shit. Nope, I'm dead. Mirror. Name of the level. Those are this building. If I could make it to like that one little bit, I could definitely make it up there. I could definitely make it up there. I'm not sure if that's where the gift is, but I could definitely make it up there. Actually, I should have rocket jumped with that one. Because I think I'm going to need that rocket. Oof. You know, now that I have like 14 rockets. Definitely not. That doesn't even have full physics. Oh, I see it. It's up there. That's where the gift is. Okay. I can see now. I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. I can see all the rain. Na. I want to fucking get it. Oh, there it is. I didn't really need all of them rockets. I'll waste it.
The moon looks so huge here. I just reach out and... What the... What is this? A screen?
I don't understand.
Screen.
Is this whole sky fake?
Whoa.
You got that right, sister. Nothing was ever meant to be like this, you know? It used to be a featureless waiting room for the dead. Till the believers showed up.
What are you doing here?
To tell you the truth, you bonehead. You can't go around playing hero if you don't know jack about brass, can you?
I could have had the truth this morning, you stupid furball.
Well, I didn't feel like telling you that.
For the love of God, please just tell us what's going on.
Well, since you ask so nicely. Ahem. Back in the day, God spent the 10 days of judgment writing the names of the dead. In the book of life, the book of death. Those who sought forgiveness from those they wronged, and extended forgiveness to those who wronged them. Were written in the book of life, and granted an eternity of peace. The rest of the crumb bums will go into the book of death. Some of the dead were so disappointed by this afterlife that they waged war on God, bent on turning heaven into the easy paradise they felt they were entitled.
Oh.
Winners of that war are now known as the believers.
What the fuck?
So they are a bunch of freaks.
But then what happened to God?
Who can say? I've seen the big guys since it all went down. I proclaim him dead. The angels still feel his presence from time to time. As weird as it is to say, I've most recently felt him in you, Mike.
Okay, that makes me feel very uncomfortable.
Regardless, God's presence is always felt strongest during the 10 days of judgment. I'm certain it's what's attracting all these demons. Poor souls that were written in the book of death wander into this painted heaven and become monsters as they cross over. Always gotten in the way of the believers' plans to rebuild this place.
That's why they brought Green here, right?
Yes, ma'am. They plucked the strongest spirit they could find through their dirt. Even Green can't take on the excess of demons that crowd during the 10 days.
Soon that's where the rest of us are.
Bingo. They need all the help they can get. And hey, if they find someone tougher than Green, out he goes like yesterday's garbage.
But what about the Book of Life? Do you know anything about where it could be?
You think I'd be working this job if I did? After the believers stole the book of death, God hid the book of life somewhere they'd never find. A little too close, to be honest.
It's probably a weird game to start playing out of the blue. Especially just now getting into lore heavy shit.
But if anything will spark that old Charger's return, it's gotta be the reunion of those two books.
So it's all as I suspected. I was right. And also a genius. But we still aren't any closer to our goals.
Wait, what about that piece of paper? All the names?
Holy smokes! Are you kidding me here? This is literally a page from the book of life! How the heck did you get your mitts on this?
We found it just floating around, though it was glowing a lot brighter earlier.
It'll glow brighter the closer it gets to the towers.
better get hunting then.
Careful now. This book of life is the only thing keeping the believers from gaining the full spectrum of God's power. If you let this page fall into the wrong hands, it's game over.
Protect it with our lives. Our afterlives, rather.
Thank you, Reggie. You've helped more than you can know.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no.
Rat.
A rat. That's accurate.
Not bad for a dead guy, huh?
You might think it unfair that forgiveness is reserved only for those most deserving. But imagine the anarchy if everyone were afforded such mercy.
I in camera? Yes, I am. Yeah.
What do you do?
Live streaming. I'm also playing a game. You can hang out if you want.
I'll see if you want to watch a movie before we go watch a movie.
I might be almost done soon. I plan on having my streams end at about 8. It's like 7:49. So I'll probably pick some up in a minute.
I think we should call it off. Really? Is that what you think? I swear to God. I'm just being realistic here. It's not like you to question others. Who put you up to this? Was it Brandon? No. No one put me up to anything. It's just, this is the riskiest gig we've ever taken. Around whose fault is that? It's your job to prepare the others. They won't know how to unless you tell them. So you want me to lie to them? Because honestly, I really don't think we can pull this one off. Oh, you know what? Fine. Heist is on. Green. No, that's okay. I'll go ahead and break the news to the team that you denied them at times. You denied their capabilities after years of training. The worst of all, you denied me, the man that gave you, the man that made you into something special. Is that what you want, right? You want to turn your back on me after all I've done for you? Look me in the eye and tell me that's what you want. No. No. I don't want any of that.
Man. Green is still a piece of shit. Life and the death.
But you understand how this comes across to me, don't you?
Comes across to me like you're a bitch. Essentially trying to get a bunch of motherfuckers to commit suicide.
Right. Sorry for breaking it in the first place. That's what I thought. Now get out there, grab some pom-poms, and hype up our goddamn crew. Yes, sir.
Hello, Earth to White. You ready to find
think I'm gonna go ahead and call off the stream early. Because I've just been playing this. I like I already ran out of shit to talk about like a few hours ago. But yeah, next stream I'm gonna be playing Pong. Don't know exactly what type of version of Pong I'm gonna be playing, but I'm gonna be playing Pong.